My name is Don Burgmaier. I currently reside in Des Moines, Iowa. I came from Creston, Iowa, where my issue started. I'm a victim of false accusations by the Department of Human Services. I have not given up the fight. I filed a federal action on July 6, 2012. I am an advocate for the falsely accused parents. In 1985, my daughters Barbara, 5, and Bettina, age 7, were kidnapped by the Department of Human Services, DHS, here in Iowa. I was not given notice of the China petition or two other issues that came out in the evidentiary hearing. This is the petition. The court-appointed attorney conspired with the prosecutor that brought about the removal of my children. My parental rights were stripped from me in December of 1987 after 2 years of cooperating with the DHS. The actions of the DHS drove my older daughter to the brink of suicide. The DHS tried to break them down and learn the family secrets. There were no secrets. DHS created history by sending the children to pick therapists, as happened in the Santosky family. That's a United States Supreme Court ruling, 455 U.S. I am a Christian, and during the time my daughters were in foster care, I received a court order that I could not pray with my daughters. The social worker told me that she was going to break the bond I had with my older daughter. Assistant Attorney General Mary Kay Wickman said, "There never was any sex abuse. We are changing the report to denial of critical care." I was forced to have a hearing on an issue that did not exist. The administrative law judge concluded there was no denial of critical care. DHS refused to expunge the report. A district court ruling in 2008 stated the report was expunged after appealing several times to the Supreme Court. The judge was upset with me because the opposing attorney for DHS stated that the report had already been expunged. I said, "Why didn't someone tell me?" In 1988, the Iowa Bar Association found that the county attorney had a conflict of interest and should not have prosecuted the action. The Iowa Court of Appeals ordered my children back to me. The DHS appealed to the Iowa Supreme Court, and I lost the lies to the generated by the DHS in 1989. This is the ruling from the Court of Appeals in my favor, but it didn't last long. In 1993, the juvenile court ordered the return of family pictures taken on a sham criminal search warrant. This is 2 of those pictures. The Court of Appeals ordered my children back to me. The DHS appealed to the Iowa Supreme Court, and I lost to all the lies generated by the DHS in 1989. These 2 pictures, the Attorney General, when I went to pick up these pictures after getting a court order, said they were pornographic, and there was a lot of laughter going along with that. I've got a transcript of 20 minutes of that, how they enjoy destroying families. Pornography, pictures with babies without clothes on, children without clothes on for a hire. Well, my children had clothes on, so I don't know where they get the idea of pornography. On March 25, 2002, 16 years after the DHS kidnapped my daughters, Barb and Tina sent an email to me. It is my understanding they were afraid to contact me. They felt that they were the ones responsible for what happened. My daughters survived foster care. 80% of the children thrown into foster care end up in prison, and some children and parents commit suicide. As I mentioned earlier, my daughter was on the brink of suicide. I recently filed complaints against 4 attorneys and the social worker involved in my case that went back 27 years. The wheels of justice moves slowly, getting a ruling by a judge in my favor every few years, it seems like. I have concluded that most judges and most court-appointed attorneys in America are dishonest or corrupt. They commit crimes for financial gain because they know they can get by with it. But the Supreme Court of the United States has made many rulings for the benefit of parents. But the DHS and the district court judges don't pay attention to those, our rights, our God-given rights. I want laws changed so parents don't lose their children.